Yes, Ketina likes to get ready. She wants to show us something. That's why she's coming. A little lesson today that we will learn from Ketina. I'm sure, yes. When we see a banner, it means we're learning
Probably
something.
gonna stand there. Yeah.
And thank you.
Awesome. I'm going to keep it really short today, Red, I promise. As you could see, I had to run from that seat to pick up the banner because I'm trying to show you that I'm a runner. Yes. My name is Ketina Chivasa. I don't need to introduce myself. My name is Ketina Chivasa. I'm originally from Zimbabwe. That's a country in the southern part of Africa. Now listen to me. Africa is made up of 54 nations. South Africa is a country in Africa. I'm trying to educate you. And the reason I brought this banner today is because I actually didn't know that this is the banner that I had in my car, but it works. And you can see South Africa is there, but what I often see is people, you hear them saying, you are from South Africa because you are Black African. And I'm like, no, South Africa is a country in Africa. So we have South, North, East, West Africa. And I just want to acknowledge everyone who is here. Thank you so much. He's not here. Ibrahim Ali for organizing this event. Red from Etero Foundation for organizing this. I'm from NZ Pan-African Broadcasting Corporation, which is a charitable trust which I co-founded with other people. And the reason why is because you don't see many broadcasting corporations that actually are specific to Africans, do you? Can you believe that we have broadcasters here in New Zealand who are not even known, but they do have the gift to actually DJ and broadcast and speak just like everybody else? We can actually have African-centered televisions and radios, but because there are people who came here and somebody said to them, I get invited to speak. I'm a registered nurse by profession. And when I say I did not come here as a refugee, I don't mean to offend anybody. Because my story is actually connected to people who came here as refugees. I'll tell you how. I would go into an intensive care unit. I'm the only Black African nurse. And you know what they say? So do you have TVs? How did you get here? Was it easy at the camp? Hello! They judged me. I used to take offense because they would conclude that I was a refugee until I realized that, let me play along. And I'm still playing along up to now. I got into management roles playing along. And I'll play along to their tune. You look at me and you are assuming that every African person who comes here, every Black person who is in New Zealand, every person who is from the Pacific, they are coming here because they are not educated. So I'll play along until you ask me to produce my certificates and then you realize that I'm actually your senior. So they would say, we are in a prayer meeting for those who are people of faith. You hear them, so do you have a car to go home? Because I know how hard it is to settle in a new country as a refugee. They had to finish that statement, and I would play along until I get outside and I get my car keys out of my pocket. What is my point? My point is being a refugee is not meant to be a title that should be attached to anybody's name. I learned this when I was working in the hospitals, where a mother said, don't call my son by his condition, call him by his name. Refugees have names. I want to know your name, I want to know your name, I want to know your name. I don't want people to keep being referred to as the refugee Ketina, the refugee Tina, the refugee Ibrahim. No, I'm now a citizen in New Zealand or whatever status I have working or whatever I do. I deserve the same respect. Whether you are sitting here and you came through the refugee way, status way, asylum or whatever they call it, we are all here. We are one. We're going to hold hands together. I love to hear your stories. Yes, tell me your story. But I'm not going to attach that title to undermine you, to make you think that you are any lesser of a human being because of the way you came to New Zealand, the terror. No. And listen to me, there are some baskets over there that are being made by some ladies from Ghana. You'll see me standing right next to them. I looked at those baskets and something that I just want to inspire somebody who is sitting here and thinking, I'm just a migrant. I don't know where to start from. Some of you are carrying Gucci bags. Yes, I'm Visage, what, I don't know. I don't carry that stuff. I get on planes right now, I've got a bag right now, just in a second. This is what I carry. You gotta know yourself, embrace your identity so that they can embrace you. You are from Iran, you are from Pakistan, you are from Zimbabwe. Like I said, I'm from Zimbabwe. I'm proudly African. I'm proudly African Q. And you know what? We're gonna have to start forming our own brands. The skills that you came with from where you came from, embrace those. Create opportunities. What was once your pain, may it become your purpose. When people look at you and think you are nothing, you show them I am everything, and I'm gonna show you that I can. I think it means that my tongue is loud. That is awesome. But you know what? All I wanted to say is to say, please, let's embrace whatever we've been through. May your stories become the main reason why you're gonna keep pushing forward. When you look backwards, when you look at your car when you're driving, the rear mirror is smaller than the front one. The reason why is because where you're coming from is just to say, okay, I came from there. Okay, so what? Thank you so much, but you know what? I'm going this way. So keep pushing and let's hold hands regardless of where you're coming from. Thank you so much, and let's stay in touch.
Put your hands together.